Hello, and welcome to Partnership Lake Houston's Candidate Forum for the Humble City Council election. This candidate interview event is a project of the Partnership's Public Affairs Committee. Today's interviews are being produced by DNA Studios. I'm Erica Johnston, Public Affairs Chair for Partnership Lake Houston, and I will be your host today. Before we get started with our candidate interviews, I'd like to take a moment to remind everyone of voting dates, times, and locations. Early voting dates and times are Tuesday, April 19th through Saturday, April 24th from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Sunday, April 25th from 12 p.m. until 7 p.m. Monday, April 26th from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. and Tuesday, April 27th from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. The Humble Civic Center is the early voting polling location, which will offer drive-through voting. Election Day is Saturday, May 1st from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Polling locations can be found at harrisvotes.com. Joining us now is candidate for Humble City Council Place 2, Charles Cunningham. Charles, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Erica.
So Charles, tell us what prompted your decision to run for City Council this term.
Well, after serving a current term, so this is my first term, there's still some issues that need to be addressed, and I feel that I'm the best qualified candidate to address those issues. We still have our issues of flooding, public safety, and of course economic development. And the things that I bring to the table makes me, well, I feel like I'm well qualified to help with the team. I'm used to working in a team atmosphere, and so I think I'm an asset to the team as we continue to move forward to give the citizens, what they need, best service that they need.
So describe what you see as the most urgent issue facing the city of Humble, and if elected, what you can do to affect the outcome.
Well, I kind of gave a couple of them, but really the most urgent is really our flooding and drainage. I live in the North Shire subdivision, and during the last event, 60% of our homes flooded. And so that is on the top of the list, and just not in North Shire, but really all of them. But we need to work on our infrastructure, our drainage systems, sewage. We need to work on those things. And of course, when we're talking about redevelopment, you've got to start there first before you can start bringing people in. So, but that is going to be really number one in my book, and I think most of the citizens in North Shire will agree with me. We were very pleased just a couple of days ago that the temporary hold that the Lake Conroe folks wanted, the judge threw that out, and so that makes us pleased. City Council last week, we just passed a work order, the work to be done on the Black Branch, the ditch that's right behind North Shire, so they're going to start that work immediately. We'll continue to monitor the dredging that's going on in Lake Houston. And as the current City Council, I'm the representative to Houston Galvin Association, and I'm on the Flood Control Committee. So those things right there are top of the list for me.
What do you feel is the city's role in economic development?
The city should be leading economic development. And I say leading, and what I mean by that is that we should be out there with the rest of the teams. We should be out there with the Lake Houston Chamber. We should be out there with our largest businesses that are in our area, Memorial Hermann, Houston, Humble ISD, just to name a few. We need to be looking at our strengths as a city, our weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And so I think with that being said, and I was fortunate enough to work in the school district where that was always considered in play, especially since we were a fast-growing school district. And of course, to bring economic development here, hospitals, important, schools, number one, important. Families are not going to move to your district if you don't have good schools. So yeah, I think the city should be leading it, and I think we're doing a good job. We've recently partnered with the Lake Houston Chamber, increased our efforts, and so looking forward to that. We've done some other things. Had a workshop for economic development, revitalization of Humble, looking into those things, see what we can do. So I'm looking forward to it.
So what business experience and skills, prior board experience, leadership skills, and/or community involvement will be an asset to you if reelected?
Well, that was a mouthful. Can you say that? Can you say that again?
Yeah. Well, you have a mouthful to probably talk about. So business experience and skills, prior board experience, and then any community involvement.
Well, I bring 38 years of business experience working for a Fortune 500 company and working with Fortune 500 companies. I bring that set of skills as a businessman. Also, 12 years on the Humble ISD School Board, 2 years as the president, working with a fast growth district. We built so many schools. We went from a student population of about 25,000 up to 40,000. And so, and once again, I'm able to work with a team. In my professional life, I work with a team of folks. School board, it was a team of 8 that we had working for us. I think the other thing that I'd like to add, community-wise, I've served on my HOA. As a matter of fact, I'm still serving. They just won't let me go. I've worked with Humble Area Assistant Ministries, HAM. I've been there for 6 years, 3 years as the chairman. But once again, it's a team effort. And so we've done a lot of good work, not only for our seniors, but for our children, and working with the districts, working with the various businesses. There was another question that you had in there. And I guess really just to wrap all that up, as the assets that I bring, all of those positions currently and that I've worked, will allow me to have what I would like to call a background to help bring decision-making abilities is what I bring to the table. Thank you.